Do we have speed boots? Level 4. 240 days in. And the best speed boots we've got are level 4. That makes me a bit sad. That is a massive miss right there, Pooley. Right then, let's do this. Who's going to win today's giveaway? Good luck. Count takeover for today is going to be Pooley2290. Pooley, are you there? Do you want it? That's the first question. Do you actually want it? Yes, he does. Good stuff. So he says here, looking to progress my dungeons and clan boss. So I guess we'll have a look at both and see what we think is going to be best use for Pooley here, depending on what champs he's got and stuff. Let's do this then. Pooley, level 55. So one of the kind of newer-ish player. What's that mean? Oh, no, not that new, actually. Level 55, but 240 days in. Feels a bit low on levels to me, but perhaps therefore isn't a majorly crazy active player. 10 mil silver. That will be gone before too long. 780 energy. Kicking around. 240 days in. What are we saying? What are we saying? Lots of accuracy. We've got an oof from Jin Magic. This is bad from Johnny. Very bad from Bert. Yeah, I feel like it's a bit underdeveloped. Maybe because we're kind of cruising in gold 1, not really pushing high. But weak source, casual player, like it kind of goes in line with level 55 for that many days, I'd say. Probably just a bit of a casual player. Average-ish win rate. Let's have a look at champs. Are you free to play Pooley or low spend or what? Feel like I've stagnated. I'm casual, just trying to push on. Yeah, okay. But some people don't play the game like crazy active every day, and I get it. Yeah, some people just want to have kind of like a chilled time on the game. That's cool. So what we got here? Free to play. Here we go. Pooley, free to play. I don't get to do that enough anymore. So we do have a free to play player. We do have a tower in the mix. Obviously, Ultimate Death Knight. We've got one fusion here in Lonathariel. Free champion, free champion, free champion. So is the tower the only gold you've pulled? I guess it is, looking at this. So I'm already seeing an option of a clan boss team here. The biggest thing, though, let's be honest, right? We are 240 days in, and we've got 3 6-star champions. It's just not a lot. It's really just not a lot. Very slow Ultimate Death Knight. Pretty slow with no accuracy Seal. Looks like we've followed the advice. Relentless gear is the king on Seal. It only is if the gear makes sense. And this does not make sense. Yeah, no accuracy. She won't land her stuns. Very slow. Won't rotate back to a passive heal or a stuns. So forget the relentless gear if you cannot build the champion. Let's see what the speed Meister is like. 200 odd speed. Good accuracy. Not a bad build for Deek. Barakin here. Good speed. Bit low on accuracy considering he's got good kit around his abilities. Stag Knight getting a bit better in a shield set. Guess he's mainly used for dungeons, but you don't really have that luxury when you've only got six people like geared up. Yeah, you can't really have the luxury of a shield set, really. But there you go. Elhain in lifesteal gear. A cool 205 speed from Elhain. She is whipping up a storm, getting a hit every other day. So yeah, this build is weird. This is a weird one, Pooley. 115. Sorry, yeah, I didn't count right. My bad. So Delian in a retaliation set, probably used for Spider. Still pretty slow though, honestly. Rector. Okay. So we do have Doom Priest, Skull Crusher, the Tower. Starts to make a bit of a foundation of a clan boss setup. Frozen Banshee as well. The Fat Man. Feels like we could do something here. Yeah, it does look like he's doing sets over stats. We've got a Zargala in Savage gear, but 110 speed. I'll tell you now, it doesn't matter how much damage she's got in that Savage gear. We're not doing any damage. We're not doing any damage. We don't need Savage if we can't hit. Again, set. It's just like it does make sense to build sets, but not over the right sort of stats. And I know this is probably just a faction war champion, but that's still not good enough. Yeah, really slow. Really slow. Very little accuracy. Better. Crazy. It's like that. That's where all the accuracy went. It's all gone on Frozen Banshee, but we do need it there. Probably a bit more than we need, actually. So yeah, it's just generally builds are a bit weak. Let's see what you're doing on Clan Boss right now. Hooli. We're on Brutal Clan Boss. And we've got... Elhain made the team, honestly. Elhain made the team at 115 speed. Well done, Elhain. Seal's in the team. It's just a bit of a weird team. We've got Leech, which I like. We've got some poison here. Ally attack. It's a bit odd. Are we hitting anything higher? No, we're not. So Brutal, 12 million is the benchmark. Let's just see what is possible here. Because I know the type of team that I want to build. I don't know if it's going to be possible with this account. Just go on to Deadwood Jedi's site here and find the tower. Frozen Banshee didn't make it in the team, no. Frozen Banshee didn't make it in. So slow Hellcat and Killable, I think, is exactly the same. This should just be tower, right? Is that the same? No, maybe not. There should be a Skull Crusher. Oh, here you go. Fast Tower Skull Crusher. I don't really want it to be fast, but that is the combo we need to basically take on Ultra Nightmare. Not Nightmare, Ultra Nightmare. Hey, for Chris, I see your numbers there. What is that you're talking about? Is that the Helicaf one? That's a slow heli. Does that work, though, for this as well? So he doesn't have Helicaf, he's got the tower. Not sure if it works with this setup. Slow Helicat and Killable, that's one I just looked at. This is actually the speeds you're talking about right now. This is the speed you're talking about. 246, 186. Yeah, so that's the one you're talking about. Tower is 2-turn block damage. He's the same as Helicaf. Let's just see how this works quickly. So it sinks in here. Everyone gets 2 lots of block damage. So a block debuff goes on here to protect you from basically spirit affinity, right? And then Doom Priest protects you. I don't know if you need this here because Doom Priest cleans this off anyway. Why would you need a block debuffs there when Doom Priest goes straight away? Do you need it? Does anyone know? Yeah, I don't think you need both. Okay, cool. So we can actually skip unmarked. So we could go here, Frozen Banshee. We could go Farakin and then one other. Let's just see who the other champion would be here. Yeah, we need Skull Crusher in anyway, do we? Because we've got no unkillable here. Yeah. Okay. So Skull Crusher. How do we make sure Skull Crusher tanks the stun though? Is that just in affinity? So Skull Crusher goes in here. Which gives us counter attack as well, which is cool actually. So we'd go counter attack here. Oh no, but I need the unkillable here. So actually, I need it to go on the end here. And then we end up having counter attack on a bunch of them for the first hit. For Void, it'll be absolutely fine. For anything else, it's not ideal. I mean, this is our best bet. Yeah, this is definitely our best squad. And it might just be that you're going to have to get on and hit that Void affinity as soon as you can. Because this is your ticket from going from Brutal to Ultra Nightmare. But yeah, we need to make sure. Firstly, this dude is booked on his A3. First thing is yes. Skull Crusher booked here. He is. That's 2 down. I don't need anything else. That's it. Frozen Banshee would be ideal if she is, but well, actually, she needs to be booked. Frozen Banshee does need to be booked to get her damage away. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Barakin ideally would be booked as well to get his damage away. But this is definitely the squad. It just might take some time to get back to it. Let's just see where we are in terms of books as well. Upgrade skills. We've got 17 books. Are you happy to book out this? In fact, before we do that, let me just check speeds. Let me see if we can hit the speed that we need to on the tower. That's the main one. The optimizer here, if you've not seen it before, this is the optimizer from the website. Basically what we're looking at is on Rush Card, the tower. Can we get to, I don't care about anything else. Can we get to the speed we need to be? 246. No. So now we delve a little bit deeper. Let's have a look at stuff with speed on it. Equipped. Have we rolled it up first? Because to get to 246, sounds like it's a lot, but it shouldn't be that much. Really, we're looking for double rolls in speed. And yeah, you can see we've got very little in terms of rolls. One there as well. Do we have speed boots? Level 4, 240 days in. And the best speed boots we've got are level 4. That makes me a bit sad. That is a massive miss right there, Pooley. Yeah, you could go into Nightmare Campaign and get yourself level 6 boots. You could go to Brutal Campaign and get level 5 boots. Yeah, so that is a struggle right there. We do have a 6-star one here that's not rolled up, but yeah, that's a real problem. Let's just see. Do we have glyphs? We don't even have speed glyphs. So, although that's short term, well, in all terms, doing that Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss is the best improvement we could possibly do, like make to this account. Let's change the mode a minute. Let's just see what the fastest we can get to at the moment. 236. If we had 6-star speed boots, we do it. We do it. Oh, it's actually close. We're 10 speed off. If this was, yeah, if we had 6-star speed boots, we do it. A banner would do it as well, odd one. Yeah, true. Do we have any? Because he's not 6-starred right now. Do we have any banners with speed on? 1, which gives us 9 more speed. So actually, the banner does do it. The banner gets us there. Is that an option? No, it's not an option. Oh, it's a real sad time because it's so close to being able to be done. We just need to level another 6-star. That's why I say, like, more 6-stars makes such a difference. It's not like he's got a ton of champs ready for food in either. What can we do? I don't think we've got time to do what we need to do here. The shame is, like, this is absolutely the way to improve the account. Like, massively. But I don't like the idea of feeding, you know, epics or whatever to make it happen. And that's what we'd have to do, I think, right now to make it work. Just get food from 3 stars. Well, we got to get 2 5-star. No, we need 3 5-star chickens, right? So, how many brews have we got here? Do have a lot of brews. It might end up eating tons of this silver as well, though. Should we try it? Pooley, yes or no? Do you want us to try and do this with what you've got? It's going to end up destroying a lot of your stuff, honestly. Yes, if you can. We're going to try. We're going to try, and hopefully it comes off. It's going to mean feeding a bunch of rares and leveling up a bunch of food from nothing, basically. I'm going to try and make sure that I don't use ones that are actually that useful. It's still going to be tight, right? It's going to be a tight one to do, but I think it's worth trying. Yeah, 6-star in champions is where, you know, like, this is the other thing. You get extra stuff. You get a chance to unlock masteries. You get your different jewelry items unlocked. There's a lot of things it opens up. But yeah, the silver is also a concern. How many 4-stars do we need there? We need like a ton of them as well. This is a mission, honestly. 1, 2, 3. The tower gets an upgrade. Let's do it. Send him as well. Got pots. Beautiful. He's level 1. We're going to put a few levels onto him. Let's see what the optimizer's got to say about him now. Anyway, doesn't matter. As long as we get to 246, I don't care. I'm not sure why it wasn't finding it. But anyway, we've got it. This is the 246 we needed. So we got this. Doesn't really matter what he's wearing there or there. Albeit that's a nice ring. And then we're going 4 pieces of speed gear. Again, like, this would be made so easy if we just had a bit of like speed boots farmed up. What are you wearing the right shield there? Yeah, this would just be made a lot easier if we just got some kind of gearing done or farming done and then some stuff rolled up. But we're still going to try it. Perception gear on the boots. 246 speed. Equip. Hardest job done. Yeah, that's done. Now, I am going to upgrade Frozen Banshee. She needs books here and here, really, to be useful. That's massive. Paulie, what's your view here? We could kind of do with the books on the Fat Man as well. Are you up for it or not? That one's your call. The Banshee, I would take it out of your hands. But the Fat Man, that's your call. Worth it. Do it. Do it. Yes. Okay, we're saying do it. The fat man needs full books if you want him to be effective. By the way, don't take any of this badly or personally or anything, Pooley. If it feels like I'm being an arse, probably I am, but only in like a fun way, you know? Okay, so the fat man's booked. Banshee's booked. Tower's booked. Skull Crusher was already booked. We're getting somewhere. 186. This could do the job. Stuff it. We're going with this. We're taking this 186. The damage of her does not matter. She just got to do a job. We're taking that. Yeah, this is going to be... If we pull this off, this might be the craziest one yet, honestly. If we pull off some sort of damage on Ultra Nightmare here, this could be the craziest one yet. We're using offense. Damn, it's been a while since offense has been coming strong for us. It has been a while. Oh, my Lord. This is a shocker. Frozen Banshee's gloves with attack percent. Attack percent gloves is over on speed. That's got to be because of this. I'm putting it on the wrong person. I'm putting it on the wrong person. I can't afford to waste this silver. Oh, sorry. That's my bad. That one's on me. I was looking at it. I was like, why has she got a banner on? I didn't think she was that level. Right, 186. Okay, 2 champions done. 2 down. 3 to go. Let's just equip that in the optimizer and lock her. And then we want to be building Frozen Banshee next. So just want to get to the speed with accuracy with Frozen Banshee because all of her damage comes from poison. So we've already got accuracy and speed in this build. We're at 164. And we need to get to 176-ish. So we might just be able to do that manually here. So we just need 12 speed on this piece. Doesn't really matter where it comes from. If I can find it just on something we've already got, that'll be handy. 8 there, 9. We've only got a couple of glyphs, so it kind of needs to be bang on. Got 10 there with a bit of accuracy as well. It's actually not bad. I could just glyph the 2 difference. In fact, what's the lowest she could be? Could be 175. We only need 1 more speed. Let's do that. 175. Nothing stats, honestly, but it's all we need. It's all we need to get the job done. Oh, this is a budget build. An absolute budget build. Masteries not done. Has anyone got masteries? No masteries. 1 champion. 1 champion with masteries that do any damage on the whole account. Wow. That is a shocker. That's a shocker. Right, the fat man will use the stuff he's got. But obviously, with no one with War Master, it's just going to eat away the damage that we would do. Yeah, it's masteries, like, oh, it's just so important. So important to get these masteries done on your champs. Especially on an account like this. Like, we need everything we can get. Try and get back to that. Make sure you don't have any of these turn me to fill ones on. Really need this, but it's just a filler. Okay, fat man. Needs to be at 175 to 178 speed. Let's just select Frozen Banshee. Make sure we don't steal from her. Lock her. Barakin. 175 to 179. We want at least 230 accuracy. This is going to be tough numbers, honestly. See what this does. Honestly, look at some of these pieces. Do we have a banner that can help this guy out? Come on, give us an accuracy banner on this account. You beauty! Okay, we've got no speed on this, but that's going to help us quite a lot. So we're just going to level that up to 8 so the optimizer can see it. Okay, so we can get there. It just means that we're a few speeds short. Does that matter? See what happens if we pull this down. 173. 72 still works. Looks like it still works. So at 173, he's good. Okay. I think it's going to do it. Have to be it. He does not need a takeover. He needs a walkthrough. Look, I mean, hopefully this type of takeover is actually helpful for a lot of people. Yeah, there's plenty of people that struggle to get a lot of the basics. Plenty of people. So hopefully there's others watching that are like, right, if I can just get all of my gear, like we're pushing his gear hard to unlock something. I mean, look at what I'm putting on someone. It's like my eyes are going to bleed, but we're using it for now because we just don't have the items. You know, a lot of people say, I don't have the champions. Maybe you don't, but you've until you've got the gear, champions really are not that important. Like, gearing is more important than champions. It really is. It's so important. You could have the best champions in the game, but it doesn't matter if they're all running at 100 speed. They just can't do the job. Okay, what's going on? Where are we at? 172 speed, 266 accuracy. Gonna have to do it. 172. Let's just double check that again. Make sure. This feels like it's a bit low, but I think it's fine. Looks like it's fine. Skull Crusher. Last one. Oh dear, this is tough. This is tough. So we're gonna lock out this gear. Why is it not showing me that? It's over here. Whip it, lock it, and do Skull Crusher. Last one. Skull Crusher. Again, not 6 stars. So we're struggling with banners and stuff like that. But he doesn't need to be fast, and he doesn't need a ton of stats really. He just needs to get to the right speed. We want to be at 172 on him. Everything else, I don't even care about a single other thing on him really. If it wants me to put anything on, I guess we've got to go high HP, low defense, yeah? To make sure that he's the clan boss target. Got a 171. Does 171 work? 171 does work. This is the dodgiest set of builds I think I've ever done. These aren't leveled. That's the only trouble. Not giving us any speed. I'm going to have to level these out to give us the HP we need. HP chest. Rare one. Oh man, there's so much flat stuff here. Okay, what we got? 34. So that's kind of looking for HP in a ring with HP percent. Take that. We're on a budget. We've got very little silver as well here. So we're trying to do the best we can with the silver we've got. Okay, 171. I didn't check how much flat stuff there was. So let's just do that. This is something I missed earlier on, but there's a fair amount. There's a fair amount. Flat stats. Let's just check the write-up here. If it does talk about things we need to do. Trouble is, this isn't the actual comp. Let's see. Let's see if this runs. Let's see if it runs. We've got no masteries to worry about. It's literally just, is it working? We're going for Nightmare because Ultra Nightmare is not unlocked yet, but I think the same comp runs exactly the same. Got no keys and no gems. We can't even try it. We can't even try it. We can't even try the thing. Check dailies. Dailies are done. Gems, we get 5 from that. We could get 5 from that, which would leave us 2 short. Any gems coming here? Maybe there will be some gems. Saying that, we do need to level up stuff. Let's just do it. Let's level up these boots. This is a weird takeover, I've got to be honest. It's a weird one. It's so weird. We're nearly there. We've nearly got the 15 gems we need. Oh, man. Give him some more accuracy. Why not? There we go. We're in. We're in. Nightmare. Come on. We'd have the same team again for Ultra Nightmare. But on this one, you need to go straight into this on Roshgard. And the Skull Crusher needs to delay 2 turns on his one turn on his A3. Have I done it right for Nightmare? No, I have not. So he needs to open there. Everyone else is cool. Okay. This is Ultra Nightmare. That will work when you get onto it. Nightmare, we just need to tweak again. Nightmare, Skull Crusher. Actually, let me see. Does need to delay 2 turns. So he needs to delay this for 2 turns, which you're going to have to do manually. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. This might not work. I don't know. This might not work. Let me just make sure I'm doing it right. There's my setup. Oh, I just minimized it. So, against Nightmare. A3. Need to hold 1 turn on the A3. Okay. PA1s. Buff or whatever. Get this away. As I go in with some hits to get some more of that Frozen Banshee poison in. And I want to A1 with Skull Crusher. Taking damage already. Now we're going to go Unkillable. Hope this doesn't mess up the stun. We'll see. Burn away. Skull Crusher, one more A1, and then we're auto from there. Or we should be. We should be. Such weak hits. Yeah, so we've got no War Master damage at all. Skull Crusher did take the stun. That's beautiful to see. No War Master damage from anyone. So we're literally just relying on poison from Frozen Banshee and a bit from the Fat Man. This is Nightmare. We're moving up from Brutal, but it would be exactly the same as what you're seeing here for Ultra Nightmare. Skull Crusher is taking the stun hit. That's good to see. So as long as he keeps doing that, and that's why he's got high HP, low defense, because he's a juicier snack. Plus he's in the lead spot, which means if all else is the same, he's in the lead spot, which should make him the target. Plus people are saying actually the counterattack does steer Clan Boss into him, which is cool. So on Brutal, they were he was doing 6 million per key beforehand. And we've moved up to Nightmare, so we've moved up a whole level. And obviously we're trying to push the damage up to a reasonable level here. So, I mean, you know, a 20 million key would be the ideal, but I think we're going to be short of that. We might get to 3 key Nightmare. So probably wouldn't have been enough. Looking at this now, probably wouldn't have been enough for Ultra Nightmare anyway. Not before you've got things like your War Master procs going on and all that type of stuff. We are pumping an okay level of damage. It might get to... We might actually get to a 2 key here for Nightmare. Considering we've got no masteries. Like, that's insane if we do it. Paragon can make the unkillable here. Bushi can make the unkillable here. Torture Helm can make the unkillable here. Who else is there? There's others. Yeah, anyone who's going to pop back up from being dead on a 3 turn can be this person. Or make themselves unkillable. For Ultra Nightmare, this team would do enough damage for sure if we had masteries. But, like, for sure. But as it is right now, I think we'd probably be like a 5 key Ultra Nightmare as it is, I think. Maybe, yeah, it would be a bit light. We just don't have enough poisons consistently up. But not having any War Master hits, it's a phenomenal amount of damage we're missing. Like, it's a lot per champion. Yeah, I'd love to see this. Once you've got masteries done, Hooli, I'd love to see what sort of damage you're doing out of this team. Because this is like, this has got to be as on a budget of a Clan Boss build as I've ever done. And I've done a lot of Clan Boss builds. So there you go, guys. I'm shocked we've made that happen, honestly. Really shocked. And there's just so much upside for this account with this comp at these speeds. Pretty insane. Like, it's got to be up there as one of the best or most useful takeovers we've seen in a while. I guess let's just have a quick look at what he's doing on Dragon. We're going to switch to Eternal Evolution soon. Yeah, so this just has got to improve. And if we saw the builds before, like, that's our problem. She was so slow. She was so slow. He didn't have any accuracy. Like, it's not like we've just got gear we can throw on people. This is our trouble. Deek. See if I can do a quick and dirty here. Just like the gear we want to see is honestly perception gear, and we're just not seeing any. It's a letdown of this account. We're just not seeing any. Perception gear is just the lifeblood of an earlier game account, because it gives you all of this accuracy that you need to land stuff. Okay, Deek is kind of fixed. The first thing I do is just like, where's my speed? Where is my speed coming from? Just need a lot more. Like, this build is almost unfixable right now. Accuracy on the banner. Let me land my stuns, please, is what she's saying. Like, why can I not land any stuns? And then we want perception gear, filling in all this stuff. Like, forget Relentless for now. Just forget it. Just don't have good enough Relentless to use it. Trouble is, we're just trying to make something out of nothing, and it's just a struggle. You know, it's pretty much all I'm looking for is speed and accuracy for, like, most champions at this type of stage of the game. Speed and accuracy. We're still a bit light on accuracy, but it's better. Right. Deek lead. Get our speed lead. Take her out. Throw him in. We're just trying to push an auto team past these levels. Like, we want to ideally get to about level 17 at least there to start farming. So you've got a better chance of getting your 5 and 6 star gear. Did I put in someone who I shouldn't have? Ultimate Death Knight. Yeah, I did. Who's he meant to be? So just by tweaking a few builds, even here, like, I think I meant to put Frozen Banshee over there actually for our poisons. Even here, we're holding our own. I've got someone in who's literally not built because I put the wrong person in. And because we're now landing stuns, yeah, we're getting through our abilities much quicker. You just start to win. Not sure if Syl's booked either, actually. She might be. Can't Death Knight just solo this? He can. If we had the gear for it, he could. But we need to farm it a bit before we can then solo it. He doesn't have the toxic gear to make it work. But eventually, that'll be the way to go, yeah. It's kind of why ASDD originally came up. Accuracy, speed, defensive stats, damage. ASDD. It's like, if you can't land your stuff, then your champions are all just useless. If they're not going fast enough, they won't rotate back to them quickly enough. If they're just getting one shot, then they can't land stuff. And then after that, once you've got all of that in place, then try and hit hard. Yeah, Ultimate Death Knight's actually wearing nothing right now. He wasn't meant to be in the squad. Somehow he's still out there full health, though. I don't know how. Yeah, this has been a pretty testing takeover, I've got to say. It's one of the toughest I've done, I reckon. But it's nice to be able to try and show people that perhaps aren't ready for it yet how to move on to another level if you just build things a bit better. Ultimate Death Knight still carrying totally naked. Awesome, man. But yeah, Ultimate Death Knight would be the next one to put gear onto to make him decent once you've got a bit of silver in the bank, Pooley. But you just got to, I would say, spend a lot of time. We've had 2 times speed event running right now. This should have been where you focused all your time. You really needed speed gear. Should have been here the whole time. Forget all of the other white noise. All of the other noise Raid throws at you. Do this, do this, do this. Sod that. Get speed gear. Get masteries on the champions that are in your clan boss team. And you will find that you develop a lot quicker. Again, you're kind of like cruising through another level. The reason it's quicker is because Frozen Banshee's actually in there doing a ton of poison work. So 17 would be the one we'd like to farm. But we do have negative affinity on like 3 of the champs. This might be a problem. We'll see. Decrease attack is also massive here from Stag Knight, actually, keeping us alive. So, Pooley, we're going to cut it off there, mate. Farm Dragon. Farm Masteries on the champions that are 6 star. Yeah. Start to get yourself some gear sorted. Build out Ultimate Death Knight. Really important. And, yeah, start to kind of concentrate on the way your champions are geared. Yeah, it's really important. If you are struggling still to get those speed boots, Christ, you've already been there. Go back here. Get them from here. Yeah, farm up. Don't stop spending this energy until you've got 2 sets of 6-star speed boots. Right, that's where you should be. And it won't be long. When you start beating up Clan Boss, all of the other stuff flows in and it becomes easier. Okay, we're going to end it there, mate. Well done, Pooley.